Hi, I'm Olajide Paris for MakeCinematicMusic.com, and today we're going to be checking out a library which I produced with Sonuscore, Ancient Duduk Phrases. Now, before I get started, please do grab my free Composer's Gear Guide, which you can get in the description below. This is a guide for composers on recommendations for everything from computers and all kinds of gear for composers I made specifically for you. Let's jump right in. So, as you can see here, I've got the Ancient Duduk Phrases library. And the thing is, it comes in two NKI. So the first is Legato and the second is Phrases. So we'll take a look at the Legato first. So the very cool thing here is we have everything controllable by key switches. And if I start to play, you can see that there's a really sweet legato. With a nice subtle vibrato, nice expressive vibrato. But over here, you can see that there are key switches. So the first key switch starts from this C. Yeah, it's just legato. And we recorded many variations of longs as well, which you can switch between. So first is legato. Then we have halftone bending. And the nice thing is you can easily switch between these. So then we have accent crescendo soft. Short trills. Crescendo accented. And double trill short, which sounds like that. Double trill long. And yeah, that's the last one. So yeah, we've got all those different variations of longs and ornaments so that you can easily switch between them as you're playing. Now let's take a look at the main instrument itself. So what we wanted to do was provide a really nice and playable legato that would be suitable for all different styles of playing, like no matter what style that you're wanting to play in. The duduk is such a versatile instrument, and so much can be done to a note after it's been played that's why it is one of the coveted and really widely enjoyed instruments outside of the orchestral family of instruments in terms of woodwinds. So here's the main NKI, and you see the lovely Anna Mkhitaryan, with whom we've worked on many projects together for the last 3 years. Her and her sister are really incredibly talented musicians based in Yerevan, which is a place that I record a lot. And I've worked with her on UVI World Suite 2, which is another great library. Doesn't go into as much depth as this one does in terms of the legato and everything like that. You really can't get better than this. Also, we did some stuff for output audio for arcade and some other libraries, which I can't think of off the top of my head, but insanely super talented musician. And in general, Armenia just has lots of great musicians, which is why I love to record there. And so when we set out to do this library, what we wanted to do was capture phrases at different speeds and in different keys, and different variations of keys, so that we could really give composers a very authentic offering of the instrument, so that even without knowledge of the region or the traditions of the musical vernacular, that you could have realistic and easy to play sounds that sound great right out of the box, but are flexible enough to adapt to whatever your approach is or whatever your project is. So I'll just kind of play through some of these to give you an idea. And I will switch through the different phrase types. Oops, let's turn this one off. And so most of these have a version that's in what we call the ethnic major and ethnic minor. And I feel bad that I can't remember what the scales were exactly, but it's an altered scale, like something like flat 2. It was like 1 flat 2, major 3rd, 4th, I think flat 5, flat 6, flat 7 for the ethnic major. And then the minor is the same thing, but with the minor 3rd. And what was really great about working with her is that whatever scale I gave her, she knew the right name for it, and she was able to easily improvise in all of these different scales that we were giving her pretty much without thinking about it, which is the mark of a true talent when it comes to improvisation. This one we did in Dorian. This is Golden Autumn. And that one's in Dorian. This is Vibrant Colors, which is in the ethnic major that I mentioned. And with the slider as well, you can adjust the start times of phrases. Now, it's not global, it's per key, so you do have to watch that. So if I wanted to start, for example, this phrase here. And this one here, I could move that over there, and hopefully I can remember what keys I actually played. Yeah. And so by editing the start points like this, using the waveform display, you can easily create your own custom phrases that you can then string together. So while it is a phrase library, it's not just something that plays back the phrases as is. You have the flexibility to craft things to fit your particular use case or whatever project you're working on. I'll play through a few more of these. This is Evening Mood, another major one. It's absolutely lovely. I'll jump through to some of these. No, let's just play through them. So like this is a cool one because it's got these nice kind of sputtery bits that are more broken up, and I could edit that so that it starts right there. And I could have that phrase and recall that later on for something else. I think I'm here. Old Fairy Tale. So as you can as you can hear as I'm playing through these, it would be incredibly difficult without knowing the musical tradition and the style to be able to recreate all of these phrases just with legato and staccato and sustain patches. So that's kind of the whole point behind this series, is to give composers something that they can easily get into and sound authentic without so much knowledge. Let's try some more of these. Nothing but sand. And the thing that I find really nice about this is how easily and seamlessly the phrases work together. And that's really a big credit to both Christian Wirtz at Sonuscore for masterminding how the phrases would be put together. He was on with me remotely as we were producing these, recording these, he in Germany and I in Armenia, and also Anna, and being able to follow the direction of which there was a lot to create phrases that work together in a very seamless and authentic way. Here's Caucasian Rivers. Fiery Mountain. And Blood Red Heat, also in A minor. Just playing through these now, I'm already getting tons of ideas for cues. So this is a really great cue starter or cue finisher. And Temple of Garni. Next up, Gentle Breeze, which is in C ethnic major. And then finally, Chants of Armenia, which is in the A ethnic minor. So that's ancient Duduk phrases in a nutshell. Of course, there's so much more than that. There are main phrases, there's ending phrases, and starting phrases, which you can use to get in and out of your cues. Things are available in multiple keys, and you have the ability to transpose these to whatever key you want. But that should give you more or less an overview of the sound that you can expect. So again, please do grab my free composer's guide, which you can get in the link below. And as for the library, the link to this is also below in the description. It's available both in Kontakt and Halion format. I am, of course, going through the Kontakt version. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.